Hey YouTube, it's me, Dan Harkins, and for the last week and a half, I was leveling up the KSG, which means I was constantly on the edge of blowing not only my brains out, but those who were around me. The KSG was a frustrating endeavor, and I seriously question why I do this to myself. And it goes all the way back to Call of Duty 4. The M16 was the powerhouse weapon, and I chose not to use that weapon because I don't like being seen as a cheap player. I want to have skill. And now that I think about it, 4 years later, how dumb and foolish I was to try to be skillful. I put myself through a lot of painful and very exhausting experiences with Call of Duty, mostly resulting in me dying constantly while using an inferior weapon. Why? Because I was so afraid that people would just call me a noob, that I was a rookie, had no skill, and that shit really bothers me. Why? Because I'm competitive. I want to be good. I want to be the better player. But for all that work, all I'm doing is sacrificing my fun. I spent $100. Yes, I was one of the fools that bought Elite to have fun. Fun is the whole reason we play these games, and I have been trying really hard, and I'm pretty good at making sure I don't have fun in these games. Black Ops. FAMAS was the greatest weapon. What did I use? Not the FAMAS. Frustrations? Yes. World at War. MP40 Juggernaut combo. Best combo in the game. What did I use? Arisaka rifle. And then we have Modern Warfare 2, which is kind of hard to talk about since most of the weapons were pretty overpowered. And for a good time, I used the RPG and the Danger Close combo. And that was wrecking people's faces. This was to say, it was completely before the whole one-man army Danger Close class craze. Once that occurred, the fun days of RPGs died. And what did I do? I used inferior weapons that were just shitty. And now here I am in Modern Warfare 3. Out of all the shotguns, the Striker is the best. Hands down. So why did I not use the Striker? I thought I'd use the KSG and give it a benefit of the doubt. Let me tell you people, the KSG fucking sucks. The KSG, also known as constantly shitty gun, is just terrible. I was promised with rewards of how great it would be with damage proficiency and how awesome it would get when it has the extended mag's extra pellet glitch. Sure, it was a little bit more consistent, but overall, I really just wasted time, and my KD shot the shit. I spent many games getting frustrated, getting completely baffled on why I was getting hit markers while I was shooting someone in the face with a shotgun. Not many people get away with getting shot in the face with a shotgun, but in this game they did, and that caused a huge problem when it comes to leveling up the gun. I was dying everywhere, and it sucked. So, if you're one of those people that wants to use the KSG, hoping that when you level up it's going to be a great gun, no. Because you see, no matter how much you try to think a transvestite's a woman, at the end of the day, she is always going to have a dick. And that's the KSG. No matter what you do with it, it's still shitty. And it's just frustrating. Jesus Christ, Infinity Ward. Or as I've been hearing on some boards, Inferior Ward. Which I think kind of really suits them. Because the shotguns suck. Why? Why did you make them primaries? They can't do shit. Not a goddamn thing. They're not good in close quarter combat. You're better off using a sniper rifle. Did you hear what I just said? That's the same thing as saying 2 + 2 = chair. That doesn't make sense. But in Call of Duty land, that's the type of logic that makes sense. Use a sniper rifle, people, if you want one-hit kills up close and at range. But the striker does prove to be a stress reliever for me. After using a terrible gun, constantly getting outgunned by almost every single enemy, it felt good to blow their fucking brains out. It was such a good feeling. And you know what? I just don't give a shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start using the Type 95. Because I'm so sick of losing to people. With every gun, its balance is difficult. And the reason balance is difficult with Call of Duty is because there are so many weapons. It's impossible to balance all these weapons out. You have to sacrifice some of the initial loadout, which means we need less weapons to make a balanced game. But if we have less weapons, people will complain that there's not enough weapons to use. It's a no-win battle, people. There should be maybe 3 or 4 assault rifles, 3 SMGs, you know, stuff like that is what you need in a game to balance it. But by balancing the game, you're taking away the variety of stuff you can do. And people don't like that. People want to have tons of weapons, and so do I. But in real life, no matter which weapon you use, if you shoot someone, they're probably gonna die. And that's just how it is. Now, I know this seems a little depressing, and yes, I will say I'm kind of annoyed, and I wanted to get this off my chest. And Village will always be my vent. Every game I have on Village will always have me venting, because I like venting on this map. And the striker is a wonderful shotgun. Now, here, I'm going to show you me just shooting the shit. Didn't think this would actually work. I was like, man, there's no way this is actually going to hit this guy. And I stand corrected. Well, I'm going to be working on some new commentaries throughout the week. I just wanted to get this one off to let you guys know I have not died. Thank you for watching. Next time we talk about sexual harassment.